Hello everyone and welcome back, bro. So good. It just feels so good today, bro. Like, I've gotten the golden wristband and I've progressed through so much of the game and I don't feel bored. I honestly feel like I just want to do everything. I want to find all the XP boards. I mean, I bought the treasure map, so I just need to go and bump them all, break them all, I mean. And then the mascots as well, and then I've got the last 4 roads to do, and then yeah, I mean, it's just all the other stuff for the stamps. But here today we have the VW Type 2, yeah, Type 2 Deluxe. This is actually so like the most underrated drift car. I think a lot of people just sleep on. But yeah. Oh, it's body white. It's supposed to be like this color. I think it's supposed to be like around this color. Yeah. I like this purple. Ooh, I kind of like this. Hold on. Hold on, that looks good. That actually looks really good. I'm gonna take that. Yeah. So basically this car has, like, I haven't even opened up the tuning yet and the upgrades, but I just know it's good for A class, C class, B class, maybe even, you know, we put S class and then shit. You know, put the drag tires, get it going. But you need this engine, the 4-liter F6. You know, if you have any type of Porsche or Volkswagen, they have that engine, 471. I just want to see, because technically this could be good. Do you hear the idle? Listen to that. Damn, bro. So when you put it on 9 speed, it does reduce the PI by 1. So I'll do that. It'll reduce the PI by 1. Drift diff, obviously. Drift springs. And it's already got 500 horsepower. But the car is a bit heavy because it's the car. So we're looking at the pounds and we're like, So if you do that type of conversion, that's like 6 to, you know, 6 divided into 24, 6 times 4. So it's basically 1 to 4 in that type of configuration. So what we need to do is we need to make this car powerful. So to do that, we need to just put upgrades to get this car. How much does it go up by? Race twin turbo with anti-lag. You know what? Oh, that sounds so good, bro. 800 horsepower? What? In C class? Bro, 800 horsepower in C class? Oh, this is gonna be insane. Holy. I just wanna see. Yeah, it doesn't increase it by that much. What the fuck? Can I then make the cams bigger? Nah, it's only like 140. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. I wanna see. Maybe I go down here. No, but like, it's fine. The 499 will deal with. I want to see, like, if I make the 7 speed, it's just gonna go to 500. Yeah. Wait. But it's gonna be a little lighter. Race switch and 7 speed. Yeah, because we don't want the whole thing to use up like every gear. We want to make the gearing easy for us. Let's see what we can add. Wait, am I tripping or is there nothing there? I don't see why that would be good to take out. Oh, I see now. I mean, for the S-Class build, I'll do that. I'll take it out. I put the basket. Oh, I love it. I love it. Rim change. Let's see. Love these wheels. I don't know. Tons of rims to choose from. Always leave like one PI so you can just change the rims to whatever you feel like. But I don't know, default rims, is that good or... Wait, I like this one. Ooh, clean. Let's just see how much drag tires increases it by. Into 670, okay. Wait! It's got the whole... Wait, look at this. And then I put the thing on. There's no fucking way, bro. It's no way. Oh my god, this could be the most insane A-Class car ever. Fuck the C-Class. But I kind of want to see what it's like in C-Class. So I'm going to take the drag tires off. And I'm gonna see how it... Stock tire. I thought it said snow tire. 800 horsepower in C-Class. The fuck? It's like one class away from being the lowest. And it's got 800 horsepower. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. What the hell, bro? Okay, let's see what that'll do for us. Okay. Honestly, I've been trying to deal with this mouse being too sensitive, but I don't know. Let me... additional mouse settings. Will this help? It feels more resistive. I don't know. Why did I do that? I should have just left the settings open. I'm so dumb. Okay, mouse. Mousey. Okay, let me see. If I turn it like this, and then I go like maybe to 11? I don't know, it feels restrictive. It feels so restrictive, I don't know why, bro. Now I have to look, I have to scroll down. And you're like, where's the mouse? In Windows 10, you could easily get to, you could easily just find the mouse. Like, right there. It's so stupid, I hate that so much. Wait, maybe, okay, we keep that 11, right? But then we move this up one. How's about that? Okay. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So basically, the first part, in Horizon 5 and Horizon 6 now, low tire pressure is more better. For some reason, high tire pressure in Horizon 4 and 3 was always the standard, was always the meta. But like, if you wanted like the best of both worlds, you want to keep it in the middle, and then putting that all the way up. You could also put like it here, and then you get like very fast transitions. So it's, I guess I'm kind of explaining how to tune in a sense, but yeah, I mean, this is just how you like normally make, this is how I normally make my cars. I like keeping the dampening like this, because I don't really think dampening does anything or does much, because it's just like, how much can your car transition without it feeling too wobbly or something, you know? And it's, it's based on the car. If the car is shit, then you know you're gonna play shit. So, and then the meta is to put it at 65. You could go to 70 for or 80 for FD cars because they like to understeer a lot, but that's the gist of all-wheel drive drift tuning. You know, a lot of people are gonna hate that. A lot of people are gonna come to me and be like, you know, not on YouTube, but like in game, and you know they'll say like, "Oh, why are you cheating? Why are you doing stuff like this? Why are you doing stuff like that?" But that's just how the game is designed. You know, you can't really play realistic in this game. You have to play by the game's rules. You know, the game's rules don't tie in with realism. Like, I can race no problem in rear-wheel drive thing cars. I can keep the sim steering on. Whenever I've done every race in sim steering. Every single race that you see here, I've done in sim steering. I mean, I've still got the street and whatever time attack I've got to do, but that's just how the game functions, because, you know, like, oh, this feels so nice, bro. I think the gearing is just, it's a little heavy. But I think this might be one of the most insane cars. I don't know if it was in Horizon 3, but Horizon 3 you can make any car a drift car. I made like a Koenigsegg Regera drift car, and I was shit at tuning, but it still got me like good enough points because that's just how the game was. You know, you could make anything a drift car. Horizon 5 kind of pushed this idea by like, you know, you could drift a Peel P50, you know, like it's crazy, all these things that are happening. I think the reason I'm not beating it is because I'm not getting that, because I was playing offline, because my Wi-Fi cut off at the exact moment I was in the zone. So that's why that shit has happened. And I always hate that because event finish XP. Ooh. That means we can get some levels, because Horizon, where's it, my badges? Okay, so basically there's an achievement for getting level 100 in Horizon Play, and I've only got the first one. So you see I'm 13 out of 20. So now that I have more time to do Horizon Play, I have more time to get these badges, but I also am getting closer to completing this achievement. It's all the way at the bottom, maxed out. So it is definitely going to be a very difficult achievement, but it's an achievement that's definitely achievable if you're starting from the first week. I truthfully think so. People can do it. Okay, so basically how I tune is I upgrade the car, I put on a preset of how like a tuning, and then all I do, I just mess around with the. So basically, what people don't like to talk about a lot is the differential. So like, why do you put it to 100 so the wheels can lock? But I've noticed in Horizon 6 and Horizon 5 that putting it between 80 and 85 changes like the angle you'll get, you know, when you're drifting. So always keep in mind that, and you know, that's why we did the alignment in such a weird way, because yeah, that's just how the game functions now. You know, I don't really have a concrete explanation for why it does that, because Horizon 4 had that explanation, you know, like putting the toe all the way to the end. It lets you have more angle, but now pulling away the toe on rear or one of the things, it gives you better angle for some reason. Because if I try and max out the slider, it's not going to work the same as Horizon 4. And that's the huge problem I had with Horizon 5. I've struggled for almost 4 years because I've never really decided to get out of my comfort zone and learn how to tune beyond Horizon 4. But when I figured out, like, oh, if, like, that's not working, then I'll just try a different way, and lo and behold, I try -3, I then try 65, and I then tried, with Horizon 5, I put, like, my differentials at, like, 80%, and it works, it gives me angle, it gets me the points I need. So Horizon 5, I can put the differential back to 100, thankfully. But yeah, I mean, that's just tuning. So now what we're trying to do, we're trying to figure out what gears are good for the car. So you can see 2 is like a nice low gear for doing the small transition. But my best way to tune, the best way I recommend tuning, is using Horizon Rivals. It's surprising, but I've used that since Horizon 4 and it's never disappointed me. Honestly, can I beat my 77? Okay, we're getting close. The Ford Coupe is a little better, but this car is still pretty insane. You know, the drift score points are not gonna look that great, but like Drift Adventure, it's gonna look amazing. Near miss air skills. I feel like air skills because we're gonna be jumping a lot, I guess. Okay, so we now know that that second gear, right? That's the gear we'll use for low. Okay, if you make a mistake, you can always just back out without saving. So now we start to move the sliders in a bit. We move third, and you look at the graph down here, right? We don't want it to squish too much. We want like, without even looking at the numbers, I'm just looking at the graph itself. I'm looking at how does it fit, you know? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can make the slider like this. I can make the slider like that. But for a C-Class car, you only need like 2 or 3 gears. You don't need like a whole set of gears. And then I've noticed on Barry Sniff's tunes, he likes to keep the lowest gear. He likes to keep it like much longer, so you could sort of catch up some speed, so you can then initiate your drift adventures. So that's definitely a good tip I can give people. With off-road drift zones, it's very weird because like you could drift anywhere and you get points. So I don't know, like, what's the meta in terms of how far you can go off the drift zone without it killing the car. See, now with third gear, I can get more speed into the corner, so that allows me to transition a lot earlier. So now, look how well I linked this corner, right? Beautiful, look how smooth it is, you know. And I guess it's also a lesson on how to drift. So basically, you want to be making your car spin, making your wheels spin, right? You want to get that car into the thing where, does it beat? Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so basically, you want the wheels to spin, and then you want to catch the car in motion. So you want to catch the car drifting to the side. Oh, perfect. 6th in the world. I'll take that. I could try and go for 185. That's going to be pretty difficult, but I guess I'll just have to watch a video and see how they do their lines. But I mean, it's fine. You know, I've got the PB there. I'm happy. Okay, now we can move to road drift zones, but the best way to practice and also the best way to tune is to use rivals. A lot of people don't know that you can use rivals, but I know that I can use rivals because I've done it so long. So basically, you can use rivals for any of the circuits that you have. So let's say I'm struggling on a circuit. Okay, so I like how they put all the circuits before the sprints. That's very nice. Okay, so I guess what is this circuit? Shirakawa, Shimanoya. That's a small one. Hokubu, Sony, Daikoku. I'm not sure. Like, I guess we could just play around and see. I mean, you can also use custom adventure if you want, but you know, using rivals allows you to change your car on the fly. So if you want to, you know, if you want to change the tune at the time, that you can. So you know, don't think of it as like an end all be all. You know, in terms of like you have to go into an online lobby to see how it feels. You don't. you know, you have to make sure your car is perfect so you can just go in and it's, you know, it's working nice and it feels good, you know. So, and you can see here, you can tune your car before the start of the race. So we're going to be using that a lot. So for example, the car was feeling a bit too heavy. So let's just turn down the slider to maybe halfway, right? Let's see how that helps us, right? Now you can say start rivals. Don't give a shit about the ghost. Just it's you and like your lines in the circle. So we're just gonna drive a little bit, and then we're just gonna see how does the car handle. It's pretty heavy, but it's got 800 horsepower, so it's gonna help a lot. Okay, so you can see we need to increase 4th gear and make 4th gear as long as 6th gear. Give us example here. I mean 5th gear. But you can see, look how nice it drives. It's very smooth, very controlled. But the problem is the gearing is messed up. So we need to adjust the gearing so it works for us, so we can drift a lot better. Okay. And what you want to do, you want to drift like you're in a competition. You want to see, can you go around these walls? Can you do a little bit of wall riding? You know, can you extend some of these things? You know. And also, if you want to get some skill points, I guess, you know, you can do it if you want to. This is a very smooth car. Very smooth. Very smooth. Okay. Let's let the skill points bank. Let it bang. Okay, now we can go and restart the event. So you go and restart the event. Alright. Boom. Tune. Now we know that 3rd gear could also use a little bit of thing to go down, and 4th gear. But it's that and it's 5th gear. So we can put that a bit down, put down a bit 5th, put down a bit 6th. And then we have 7th there just to help us out. Boom. Now we go again and we try and do the same thing and we see the difference. You see, without even needing to go on an online event, I've already got myself ready for it just by using Rivals. You know, and there's achievements with doing Rivals, and you know, like if you do all Rivals events, you get like it on the collection journal and shit. So it's an even better reason to go and play Rivals now. More than ever. Okay. I think I can put 4th gear down a little bit more. Because you see we had to use a lot of area to cover the slow speed of 4th. Okay, let's let the skill points bank. And then we are going to restart the event again and tune our car. Banks, okay. Now we restart the event. You see, and look how efficient and quick this is. You don't need to go play against other people. You just need to make sure your car is in perfect working condition. Look at that. Look at that. I can tune my car. I think 5th is going to be like max gear. I doubt 6th is going to be helpful at all. But it's whatever. Alright, let's see how it goes. And because I believe we've finished tuning, let's go and let's make it like an actual thing. So what I like to do is at the start of the race, or basically when you're going onto your next lap, you need to be running into it, just like how you do normal Rivals, but for drifting. So we want to start here, turn into where the gate opens, and then we initiate our drift. Now we start drifting, and now we start trying to bank points. So just pretend the points are going off here, you know, and you've already got like 40,000 or 50,000 in some area. Just pretend, you know, you're racing against other people. Just pretend. You don't need to worry about like that ghost in the background there. Okay. So we could make 4th a bit lower, and I think I will do that. But I think I could also just use I could just mod JDI. I could just do an extra transition. And that's okay. Look at that. Beautiful. I think in S-Class you can also grind the fuck out of that wall. 800 horsepower and it's feeling a bit sluggish, but I think that could just be the anti-roll bars or the dampening that's making that feel sluggish. And if that's happening, then all you need to do is just this. Put down the anti-roll bars, you know, have a little, you know, thing, put it down. Dampening, put down the dampening. Now for fourth. You can also just increase the speed of this thing as well. So you don't need to directly go and change each gear all the time. You could just go and increase the speed of this thing. And then it's like the biggest time saver a lot, but you have to be careful how you manage the power in the car. Because if it's an underpowered car, you can't put all the speed all the way down. But like this is in between that, so it's a little bit weird. Like, do I have to mess around with this slider, or do I have to mess around with the slider on each gear? But I just know that if a gear allows the car to drift, then I wouldn't mess around with that shit. I would just let the gear do its thing, and then I just adapt the car to fit the gear itself. And then that's it, you know? And look, we've made ourselves a drift car that I can upload and farm downloads if people want to download the VW first. But that's how I shoot, and you know, it's so easy to drift. Look at this, bro. So here, okay, quick drift tutorial so people don't get mad at me or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I get 2 views in this video or some shit. I don't know. But this is just here for future reference, so you know, if people want to watch the video and learn, come learn. So get the car into speed, handbrake, right, hold clutch, pull the stick all the way to the opposite side, turn right to go left. You know, you watch cars, I'm sure you have. And now you drive. You drive. Look at that, you drive. If you want to extend a quarter, hold the handbrake, hold the clutch, and if you want to go a little bit back, brake slide with using brake. There's a glitch that's been in the game since Horizon 3, bruh. This shit's been in here for 10 years. So why not use it, right? Use your brake to go back, right? And that's why I use default brake. Don't use race brakes. It helps also with tuning, so you don't need to waste the PI index, you know? So now we increase our gear. Look at that. Handbrake. Like, people advocating for manual without clutch, you're stupid, bruh. Like, I don't want to be toxic, but I just have to say you're stupid, bruh. Manual without clutch, it's twice as harder to drift a car than it is with the clutch, bro. Look how easy it is to drift. And you still advocate for no clutch. Come on, man. Look how good it is to drift without with the clutch, man. Look at this, bro. You don't want this? You don't want this level of skill, bro? You want to be in the trenches the whole time, bro? You can be in the trenches the whole time. I don't care. Look how good this shit is, bro. The reason I call this Barry Smith's car is just because, like, He uses it a lot, bruh. Look at this. Look at this shit, boys. So you see, that's telling me I need to put up the slide on the okay. Let's go do some open drifts with it, bro. Or what is it, Horizon Play? Like, why do they keep changing the names? Please tell me. The names are just good as it is, bro. Why'd you have to change it, bro? Okay. Oh, the easiest way to farm skill points is just to do that, bro. Like, you can have fun tuning, you can have fun drifting around, having a good time, bruh. Let's do it, boys! Let's do it, boys! Drift. I would say expert, because you need to have a little bit of knowledge to drift this car. Just a little bit of knowledge, you know, a little bit of knowledge. But let's do some drifting. All drive into what? I can't choose C class. Okay, I can only choose B class, but I can't choose C class. Okay, well, let's queue up and see if we can get the thing. I can make this for B class as well, just by putting the extra horsepower in it from the cams, right? It's gonna be very useful. I can go to Legend Island, but you can't. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look how good this car is, bro. Fucking hell, bro. Come on. C class, come on, come on. Give me C class, bro. Give me C class, bro. B class. Oh, this thing is just starting. Oh shit. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to take advantage of that. 3 games on your wish list to sale. Far Cry 4 Plus. Himalayas. What? What? You get emails of discounts, bro. That's crazy. Far Cry 4. Ooh, Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition? Oh, for 300 grand. Ooh. I've always wanted to play GTA 5, but I don't know. You know, I've got Horizon 5 here. If I'm gonna spend 300 grand, I might as well just buy like an expansion. You know, like get it done and over with. Buy an expansion. Okay, so we can drift through it, but I'm gonna show you guys like going back at the start, right? It looks weird, but all you do is you just reverse, you hold down the clutch to control control the speed, and then you just drive a little bit. In Horizon 5 and 6, you can just keep going until it reaches like 20 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour, depending. And then all you have to do is just put the brakes all the way to the end, and then just keep reversing and reversing and reversing. And look at that. Now we don't have to drive all the way around to get to the same place we were. I mean, you could if you want to. I mean, they gave you 5 minutes, so I mean, you can do it. You can do as much as you want to whatever you want. I don't care. This turn might maybe work. I think it's fine. See you at the finish line. Now that's right. Bro got a little cocky and decided to quick chat, and now, okay, he's gonna get smoked in 4K, bro, or 720p, bro. I don't know how well this car does on this track, so we'll see. Can this car get 400? I think this car can get 400. With my shitty playstyle. So what we're doing is clutch kicking. We're allowing the car to build up the revs, but we quickly want the revs to get back, so we clutch kick. That's why manual clutch is so good, and people don't want to use it because they don't know how to clutch kick, or they don't know why they need a clutch kick. So it's fine. We'll be the only few manual clutch users here in existence. I don't care. We're gonna be vibing with the clutches, bro. We're gonna be vibing. Because what they forget that every car, every gearbox needs a clutch, bro. You need to transfer the power into the wheels, bro. Why not learn how it works? I don't know. Because you're lazy. Same as people saying, oh, you should put the difficulty up for racing box. You know, it's the same reason why I think everybody should learn how to use a clutch once in a while. You know, do I recommend people use clutch all the time? No, because it's kind of boring. But I would say that you should at least understand how it works. Understand how it works. All on stock tires, by the way. This is all on stock tires. This is not drag tires. Drag tires, this will make the car get like 460, right? Oh, the problem is, I don't know, like controlling that wall ride is a bit tough. If you can control that wall ride, you're getting good skills, I promise you. Come on, come on. And you can always just let off the gas a little bit, you know, let off the accelerator. How do I get more points than people? Just learn how the game works. This gives me like nostalgia, me thinking that this is real drive for some reason. I don't know why. That's the easier way to do wall rides. It's just to slam into the wall. And we got 400. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Could do better, but it's fine. 406. I'll take it. I will take that. be like, oh, how do you get this high score, you know? They want to know how to get high scores so easily, but they don't want to learn how to play the game better. I don't understand this community. They want to do one thing while completely ignoring the other thing that's related to it. You want to get better at the game, you have to learn how to play the game and the mechanics that come with it. You can't just skip a bunch of steps and expect to be just as good as I would say the top drifter, or just like any average drifter like me. But I'm not average, so I don't know. People just are lazy, bro. If you want to play the game, don't care about the score. Don't worry about the people beating you. You know, if you don't want to work for it, don't worry about it, bro. Just sit back and relax, bro. Sit back and chill. I thought it said 1922. I tell you, that drift bus could be something. The Honda Active. That could be something. That should scare the fuck out of people. I should make it into what's it? Into foot, but I don't know. I want to see how it's like pulling out the foot. Yeah. If you want to do all rides, just lower the gear that you're in. I just wanted to test if that was true or not. How is that less than what we had? Okay. How is that less, bro? What the fuck? I could do some more transitions to get more points. I think that's trying to extend corners in the low powered car is like it's whatever, you know, we'll come back, kill the zone on with drag tires, it's fine. It's so restrictive because you can't go off the road. It's very restrictive. But it's fun, I like this circuit, you know, I like the part where you have to be on a low gear and you somehow can still go down this whole thing. I like this. Look at this, you can be on here. A guy? Perfect, bro. There's no way, bro. What the fuck? Traps, that's all you... I think the circuit is the smaller one. Yeah, this is the smaller circuit. So if you sucked at drifting in the last circuit, this circuit should be a lot easier for you. Wait, how is that guy getting that point? Whoa! The glitch! No! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! There's gotta be a reason why that glitch happened. There's gotta be a reason. I'm like looking at the leaderboard, I'm like, why is he up there with 53k points and I'm here with 200? I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck you, nigga. Like everybody quit. You have 4 people just quit, bro. They're like, this guy's insane. You know, this gives me like Horizon 4 vibes, where I'm just dominating low lobbies, bro. And then you got people in the S-Class lobbies doing their rear-wheel drive shits, you know. I'll see Viboso and I'll see Barry Smith and shit, and maybe a little bit of Exifetsu there doing some rear-wheel drive. Electric Town Circuit, Shirakawa, Daikoku. I want to try to get 1.2 mil. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a 1.2 mil. There's nothing that beats the Honda Beat, bruh. The Honda Beat is just the best drift car, like, ever. It is so good. It is so good. Oh wait, isn't the new festival playlist out then? Am I right? Wait. When does the new festival playlist come? I'm just thinking about it now. Oh, for fuck's sake. And everybody left too. They were like, fuck this shit, bruh. Yeah. He quit. I respect that, bro. I respect that, bro. I respect that. Him leaving, I respect that. I don't know why it says he's first, but fucking hell. Hopefully he quits the session so I can go and build an S1 class VW, bro. I could build a VW for every class. I've got the C class one, I've got the B class one. Now for the A class. Let's do this, boys. Come on, show me. Show me something. But how is the thing gonna work if I'm by myself? Yeah. Okay. 2 quick sessions in succession, you know? VIP gives me 2x multiplier credits. So. I don't know why the timer is down to 15 seconds, bro. It doesn't help us with anything. God damn. Do I get some chemistry? The car takes some near miss skills. Bro, I'm not missing anything. I'm hitting the walls, bro. No! Come on! I could have got that fucking Wuling car, bro. Come on. I mean, let's see how good this car is. I've never tried the beat on drift on, so let's take a look. Let's take a look, bro. Yeah, if you brake too much, then the car just... So the car glides like butter, bro. Oh my goodness. The angle, and it glides like absolute butter. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to drive. This car is so nice, man. I love it. I love it, bro. This is definitely people are gonna call it a cheap car pretty soon, bro, but this is a car I will get behind. Okay. It didn't beat my PB? That's interesting. That is interesting because how is it not beating the PB I have set on here? That's good. Keep my one A class A class score. I feel like you see these areas. I feel like there's probably a road that's not revealed here, and I feel like if I go over this area, it'll reveal itself for me. Hopefully, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's like a road there or something. Let me see it. from XXO. Come on. Okay. I'll check it out just now. It's probably not even a car I want, so BMW Dodge Viper. And like I was saying earlier about the physics in the game, I don't need to change my settings at all. I can just jump in, some steering and all, bruh, just free balling it up. Oh, you see the black here? It doesn't let me go there. Interesting. Oh, traffic jam. How do I get up there now? Maybe I have to come down from here. Let me see. You see how it goes down because I'm driving over it? I guess you have to just mow down these trees. Oh, I keep thinking I'm gonna bump into a tree, but it's like the tree is part of the thing that gets put down. I don't know what roads am I missing. Look at this, bruh. What roads am I missing? Look at this, bro. I don't know what's missing. I have no fucking idea, bro. Wait, this thing? I thought that was a road. bro, imagine it's like a tiny dot somewhere. How do you notice that shit? Like, I mean, yeah, even with the shit I've done, bruh, like, we've still been able to get back on track because I know how to get back on track. Shit, man. Oh my god, where is it? How are there 4 roads? I don't see anything. How in the fuck am I, like, missing? How in the fuck? Ah, come on. How? Help me, please. Help me. Look at all this. These are fully driven on roads, bro. I was thinking here, but I'm like, I've driven over every road. Maybe here? Press the rock surface. What the fuck is going on? Maybe here? Yeah? What the fuck? Like, maybe it's in these areas that I'm not thinking about. I'm sure I'm gonna see it and it's gonna be like the dumbest place to ever find a missing road, but it's probably gonna be a place so obvious that I don't even think that I looked over it enough. You know, I'm thinking it's those hidden roads like in Tokyo. Like maybe there's something here, you know, like maybe there's something I haven't explored, or I could go in. I don't know, bro. Maybe here, maybe there. Like maybe there's some roads over here that I'm not looking at. Here's Legend Island. Yeah, you see, I can't go there. I don't know, man. I was thinking here, but I already found the thing I was missing. I'm gonna check this, right? Oh, I want to see if the festival playlist, the new one, is out. 43 minutes, okay. So, day and then, okay, so 4:30 on Thursdays, yeah, baby. I'm gonna get that Mazda Furai. Everyone's gonna be talking about that Mazda Furai, bruh. Listen, B1. dude. The S-Car Go could be a good car, I don't know.